A news reporter is someone who goes out into his community, finds out what's going on, and then brings that news back to the station where it's processed for dissemination to the public. For example, as a news reporter, what I do is I speak to local officials. I will go talk to the mayor or the governor or the fire chief and so on, find out what's going on in their world so that I can let the people who live in that community know what's going on. My job is really important because it allows the people who go to work every day and at various jobs, regardless of what they are, I comfort them and inform them. I let them know what's going on in their neighborhood, and I let them know that everything's going to be okay. So my job is really to go out, find out what's going on in that community, and then share that information with the public at the end of the day. The job responsibilities of a TV news reporter are fairly simple. They consist of finding out what's going on, as much information as possible is what's going on. For example, if there were a fire, well, was anyone hurt in the fire? If so, how many people were hurt in the fire? How much property damage? Did it affect neighbors' houses? That sort of thing. And once you have the information about the story, you have to write it out. You basically type up a story with all the pertinent information, and you present that story to the public at the end of the day, or the noon newscast, or the 6 o'clock newscast, or whenever that may be. Some of the differences between a television news reporter and some of the other jobs, such as a news anchor or a sports anchor or that sort of thing, or even a news producer, are as follows. A news reporter goes out into the field, goes out into the world, and gathers the news. He picks up exactly, he goes gets the information. He goes gets the pictures of what's going on. Whereas a news anchor is more of the figurehead of the station. They do a lot more stories than the reporter. The reporter will go out and gather news, but the anchor will read a lot of information, a lot of different stories, whereas a reporter typically only does one or two. Now, a producer, for example, decides where everything will be. There's usually many different stories in a newscast, and a producer, as opposed to a reporter, will